The history of specialized military footwear traces its origins back to the Roman Empire. There was a time when legionnaires marched across conquered lands in caligae, multi-layered sandals made of oxhide. In the 16th century, infantry, artillerymen, and sappers in Europe began to be outfitted with soldier boots. On the territory of Kazakhstan, as well as in Central Asian countries, ichigi, lightweight leather boots, were popular. During the first 5-year plans in the Soviet Union, a new product was introduced. Boots made of multi-layered cotton fabric impregnated with a rubber solution. The first enterprise to produce them was the Kirov plant, which gave rise to the common name for these boots, kurza. Today, these boots have become a mere memory in the military sphere. They have been replaced by high-top combat boots, jump boots. The term bertsovi, combat boot, originates from the rare Old Slavonic word bertso, meaning shin. The berets, quarter, usually refers to the part of the boot that covers the lower leg bones. Currently, this name for army footwear has firmly established itself in common parlance. Manufacturing high-top combat boots involves several stages. It is a very labor-intensive process. It all begins at the designer's desk, where the future footwear is engineered. Then, the sketches move to the cutting room. Its primary objective is cutting materials into components and sorting them. A significant portion of the total production time is dedicated to this stage. One of the most critical characteristics of any footwear is the material. It ensures both the aesthetic appearance and the service life. Chrome-tanned leather is considered the most practical, as it does not absorb moisture and is resistant to deformation. This is exactly the type used here for military footwear production. As you can see, there are machines here, presses. Using these presses, the cutters cut the upper components of the boot. These include the vamps, quarters, counters, and so on. Our raw material consists of natural, domestically produced leather. As you can see, the upper parts are cut from natural chrome leather, specifically cattle hide. We operate according to state standards, GOST. We have a machine here, a leather splitting machine, that the leather passes through. I did out because the thickness must meet state standards. Every type of leather has its own standard thickness, which we achieve using this equipment. Next comes the stamping, branding of the material. The size, the model, and the exact date and year of production are stamped onto each piece. In addition to the main upper, other components of the future boot are also cut here. Footwear parts are divided into two groups, the upper and the bottom. High-top boots consist of a vamp, the outer upper part covering the top of the foot, the quarters, which wrap around the ankle area, the counters, the outer upper parts covering the heel, as well as the tongue, bellows, padded collar, outsole with an insole, shank, and a heel insert for elasticity. Once all the components are cut, they are sent to the next department, the closing, pre-assembly room. This is where the cut parts are assembled into subsections and the uppers are stitched using thread and adhesive seams. There are 45 different operations performed in this department. First, they mark the stitching guides, which the seamstresses follow to sew the parts together. Visible edges are manually dyed black. Then, on a specialized machine, a rotating knife shaves off 10 millimeters of the lining to improve the seam quality. The thermoplastic is inserted. This is the toe box. It is placed between the upper and the lining to ensure the feet don't get bruised or chafed. Similarly, the heel counter goes between the lining and the upper. This is where we insert the counter. Next is the removable insole, which we make from natural cattle hide leather. This is the next department, the lasting or assembly room. Its main task is to join the upper with the bottom components and create a boot that is comfortable for wear. The entire process is carried out by stretching the upper over a lasting block. The boots are nearly finished at this stage. But what is footwear without a good sole capable of withstanding harsh climatic conditions? These are produced in a different department, the injection molding room. By the way, a crucial part of the process is roughing, scuffing. This is done to allow the adhesive to penetrate all the pores of the material. Our machine is called DESMA. It's a German technology. First, we place the lasted boot onto the mold. The second operation is the attachment of the shanks, inserts, and bottom fillers. The third operation involves cleaning the mold. We then apply a release agent to the mold so the chemicals don't stick. The fourth operation is PU, the first layer of the sole. The final stage is TPU injection. These are two chemical compounds that are mixed and injected as the second layer of the sole. Each operation takes approximately 20 seconds. Within 3 minutes, while the boot moves toward the removal station, the sole cools and bonds. However, the full chemical reaction takes 24 hours to complete. After that, specialists trim the flash, excess material. The leftover material remaining on the component after molding. Following additional finishing/painting, the finished boots are packed and sent to the finished goods warehouse. We produce 1,000 to 1,100 pairs of shoes daily. These are primarily combat boots intended for military personnel. Currently, we fulfill orders for the Ministry of Defense, the National Guard, and primarily the Border Service of the Republic of Kazakhstan. These boots are designed for the spring-summer-autumn season and can withstand temperatures from 10 degrees Celsius to +140 degrees Celsius. They are made of water-resistant material and are considered waterproof. While this type of footwear was previously available only to elite military units, today the most comfortable models have been widely replicated and, with minor modifications, introduced to the civilian market. The company has been manufacturing products for 85 years. Specialized footwear for security forces, made in Kazakhstan, remains in high demand.
Thank you.